And we believe in a premillennial kingdom of Christ as talked about in Revelation 20. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the keys of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold of the dragon, the old serpent who was bound, who's the devil, Satan, bound him for 1,000 years, a literal 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, shut him up, set a seal upon him that he should not deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed for a season. So we have 1,000 years reign of Jesus Christ. He'll be on the earth. And we see that in other places as well. Isaiah chapter 9, 6, and 7 talks about this. But that premillennial kingdom, it's a literal, straightforward interpretation looking at all the scriptures in the Old Testament and the New Testament. And the premillennial kingdom means that Jesus Christ returns and he himself brings in the kingdom. Of course, that's following that 7-year tribulation. And of course, prior to that is the rapture of the church. And so God, in that 7-year tribulation, is dealing with Israel once again. And as it says in Romans chapter 11, all Israel will be saved. I mean, they've been blind up to this point, but then in that tribulation, all Israel will be saved. It's that time of Jacob's trouble, the tribulation. And then again, Jesus comes. Satan's bound for 1,000 years. There's the literal 1,000 years. And it's a whole new program here on earth as we, the saints, are going to be with Jesus, rebuilding and re-cleaning up the whole globe at the time. And Satan will be bound. We won't have to deal with him. All the Old Testament saints, the church saints, and the tribulation saints, the ones that were martyred, and also the tribulation saints, the one that got through, will be there to work with Jesus on that. Jesus will sit upon his throne, as it says in Isaiah chapter 9, verse 7. And in other places, it talks about Jesus ruling and reigning. King David will be there as well. Now, that's the most literal, straightforward interpretation of the scriptures. Now, there are allegorical or spiritual ramifications of that, or interpretations of that time. The all-millennial interpretation, the post-millennial interpretation. All-millennial basically means there is no millennium, and basically we, the church here on earth right now, this is basically the millennial kingdom, and we're going to get things straightened out. Of course, as you see and as you know, we're not doing a very good job with that. And of course, we don't see Satan bound up in the Abuso or anything else. It seems like he's pretty much having his way on the earth. And then, of course, you have the post-millennial kingdom, which basically means that the church is going to do such a good job that they're going to bring Jesus back in his second coming and have it all ready for him. Straightforward is looking at the scriptures again, premillennial. Jesus comes back, and he's the one, and of course he'll have all the saints with him. He's the one that has Satan thrown in the bottomless pit for 1,000 years, and he will rule and reign. And if you are in Christ today, if you know Jesus Christ, you will be with him in that time. Such a glorious time, the millennial kingdom. Can't wait. God bless you as you seek and worship Jesus Christ.